Uncle BullCow in the building. Guys, welcome back to another edition of Spoonful Saturday with Uncle BullCow and friends. All right, so if you're watching the replay, which most of you probably are, smash that like button, mate. Whew. And grab yourself a spoon. I got the big one today, baby. Yeah, baby. This is the big one. The smaller spoon is, I think it's in the dishwasher. But we got it going on. I love these porcelain spoons. They break easy. My daughter broke one. But you can put some sass in it and then just set it down. And the sauce won't spill out, jabroni. Sip Chompers in the building. Sip, grab a spoon, grab a bottle of hot sauce, whatever you got laying around, whatever you feel like doing a spoonful of. And we're going to talk about a couple of things tonight. We're going to be doing a spoonful of award-winning number one Verde Sauce in North Carolina. They came in second place. Marco, what's good? Grab a spoon. I don't know what to do about this light. That is too much, man. Put my hand up, it's like a shadow. I don't know. I don't like it, but it's one of those, a cheap ring light, and I can't stand it. It's blinding me. Like, I don't know why. I wish I could hang it from something. It's got a little tripod. So anyways, tonight I'm going to be doing a spoonful of Good Gracious Green from Bull City Pepper Company. Last year, this sauce came in second place at the NC Hot Sauce Contest. This year, Alec from Bull City Pepper Company sent me a message on Instagram and told me that I won third place for Verde, for my Vicious Verde. It's the only time I've ever entered a sauce, and it's the only sauce I entered. So I am definitely thankful for that. He messaged me, and then I'm like, how'd you guys place? Because I really, honestly, the only sauces that I've had that I think are as good as mine or better, and this is one of them. It's not as hot as mine, but it's very good. I love it. So, but there is some also, listen to me, there's also good Verdes here in North Carolina from other sauce makers. I just don't like them as much, personally, as the Bull City and the BullCow, if you get my drift. So, with that being said, do Spoonful Saturday. I'm getting a little bit creative, and I'm also going to talk about, all right, let me see what Sip's saying here. Backdraft, Flamin' Culo. Okay, my glasses are so fogged up. What's up, Marco? What you sipping on tonight? What kind of sauce you going to do? Comment below. Anybody watching, whether you're watching the replay or watching now, what sauce do you got laying around? Grab yourself a spoon. In a couple of minutes from now, we're going to do Spoonful Saturday together as a family. I've also got some, I'm going to do some sauce with some pods and crackers, man. Lawn Dog, what you got? Get yourself a spoon and a hot sauce. You don't have to be a new one. Get one that's open. I'm lucky enough to have 2 bottles, so I don't have to open this one. I can put it on a stash for a rainy day. I'll have to hide it for myself because temptation is there. But I do have an open bottle. Yeah, you can see I put a hurting on that the first day I had it. Anyways, also tune in tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is the first day of. What is tomorrow the first day of? No, not fall. Well, yeah, it's the first day of fall, but who really cares about that? Tomorrow is the first day of hot sauce season. That's right. Pod season overlaps it. There's still pods out there. But a lot of us are tired of picking pods and processing pods and It's just getting to be a task at this point. Sorry. We're human beings. We have a fallen nature and we take things for granted. So, wow, we eat hot sauce every day. All right, so Flamin' Jackson's got 5150 Chocolate Apocalypse. All right, I never tried that one. You guys are putting me onto some new stuff that I'm going to have to try out. Wow, my glasses are so fogged up, man. I don't know what to do. It's all right. I'm going to deal with it. All right, we're going to get started here in a minute. Every day I eat hot sauce. But as a joke, me and Grizzly Heat went to Pepper Palace. We didn't go there as a destination. We went to the mall because he had a long flight and we were looking to get out and walk and stretch a little bit somewhere. You know, when you get on long flights, it can get you cramped up. It's you know, so. And I was like, yeah. So we went and walked around Concord Mills Mall, and they had a Pepper Palace. So me and Grizzly went inside, and we went to Pepper Palace and stuff. And it was a joke I made in there. They go, it is hot sauce season, you know. I said, these grow from the trees all over the country, wild. All right, y'all ready? If you eat hot sauce every day, it's my understanding that you grow hair on your chest. Besides the heart monitor, which I had to shave that part off, but yeah, I got, it's like, my chest hair is like 2 inches long, player. Come on. That's what I heard when I was a kid. It'll put hair on your chest, and yeah, it put a little bit too much, you know. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. Tonight I'm going to be doing Bull City Pepper Company. Good Gracious Green. If you're late, that's fine. Grab yourself a spoon. Grab yourself a bottle of hot sauce. Take something that's open. That's fine. It ain't got to be new. You ain't got to do a review. And let's get pouring. This is a big old spoon. Look at that. Holy mackerel. That's a lot. Oh, yeah. It's like a bowl of pea soup, mate. All right, y'all ready? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that smacks. Wow. Cheers, mate. Wow. That's so good. So here's what's crazy. This is a Serrano sauce. I haven't had many, if any, Serrano sauces that hit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like them. I don't. I don't hate Serrano peppers. I don't care for them that much. But when I first tried this, now mind you, I had their other sauces before this one. They got other sauces. I don't have the one, but this is my absolute favorite that they make. This is from the same company, Bull City Pepper Company, and this is Golden Hurricane. Yup. And I voted this best new sauce in 2023 in the North Carolina region. And it's a Fatale sauce, and they use 3 different types of vinegar, and they use golden raisins in there. And then this is their original sauce, what put them on the map. This is their Rambunctious Red. This is a table sauce, like a cayenne type sauce. They also have their Fatal Death Rides a Bull. I thought I ordered that, but maybe not. So anyways, that one is stupid hot. It is a cross. The Fatal Death Pepper that they made themselves, Alec, Bull City Pepper Company, is a Fatale and a Carolina Reaper cross. And that's right, notification warning. I'm glad you let me know about my live. It's good to inform the public of things like that. We truly appreciate you. All right, the glasses are a little bit better. See the reflection of that stupid light? I can't stand it. All right, now let's do some more here. Of course it does, Lawn Dog. Get it in you. I'm going to do some other crazy stuff tonight. This lemon ghost pepper. I know, I just have a feeling. Oh, look at the inside of that thing. I just have this feeling that the lemon ghost pepper on a cracker with with this sauce is gonna hit. It's gonna smack. Whoa! There it goes all over the place. That smacks. I love a Verde sauce with white pods, lemon yellow pods. It's just great. I got this. Look at this freaking gnarly white knight. And I'm thinking the same thing as I did about that lemon ghost. I'm guessing that if I putteth the white knight upon thy cracker and putteth the sauce on the inside of the white knight and make a half a gusher. Right. That's hot. A little bit floral. Sometimes in white nights they'll have no floral. Sometimes they do. That one's floral. So Long Dog says that green sauces is one of his favorites, but he's picky. Right? You don't like cheap ones. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Woo, that's hot. Most Verde sauces are just jalapeno, right? Or just serrano. And then some of them, they try to muddy them up. You get some with some tomatillo in it. If it's done right, it's good. It's mild. Jalapenos aren't right when they're green. They don't have a lot of flavor. So to make a good Verde sauce, you gotta add other things. My Verde sauce, jalapeno was the last pepper. First pepper on there, lemon ghost. Second pepper, banana pepper. When I made my Verde, what I wanted was almost a little bit of a yellow pod sauce flavor. I also wanted like pickled banana pepper. Like pickled, that's just what I was thinking when I did it. Of course, there's some jalapeno in it. Ooh, that pepper got me rocked. Tongue burn is significant. It's still climbing. Mouth burn is just all over the place. A little bit in the throat. Not too bad yet. Wow, that got me, man. So, tomorrow, tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna upload the video in the morning. The first day of sauce season. 2024-25 sauce season. I say that as a joke, but I also Eliza said hi everybody. It's also when I don't know if you guys can see this. I got 30 bottles, maybe more here. I got some spicy barbecue sauces too. I still got to review this. I got another one open though. But I got some products too. Look at this. This is a glass jar with a cork top. This is from Bull City Pepper Company. This is dried pods. But I will actually review them. I'll crush them up and put them. And then I still got this to review. This is beautiful. This is the pepper flakes from the Pepper Palooza from Harvest 912. So, I always say it's sauce season because this is the time of year when I start reviewing sauces. Why? Because pepper reviews, I mean, I'm not 100% done with them. Jamie's going to send me some more pods. He already sent them, as a matter of fact. Usually, this time of year, Dizzy Dragon, what's good? So Jamie Sarasuli's going to send me some pods. I know last year on this time, Refine and Fire Chilies, Duffy, he sent me some. And I usually get people, right now, a lot of times people, if they have an abundance, they give them away. You know, because we're just picking, like, there's so many peppers and whatnot. Plus the market's hard to get rid of them, so I might be getting some more pie. I know that Jamie sent some, and they're on their way, and I think I got maybe some other people that might send some down the road. So I'll still be reviewing pods, but I'm going to be doing sauce. You're going to see a lot of sauce reviews. And guys, these are my favorite videos. I love doing growing videos. I love doing pepper reviews, spicy treats, snacks, all that stuff. I love all of it. Challenges. But these are my absolute favorite right here. So, whew, I'm lit, big time. That pepper got me good. I did not expect that, man. I'm sweating and everything. I gotta be careful. Oh, so anyways, tomorrow's video, I'll give you guys, since you're watching live with me, first day of sauce season, a brand spanking new sauce from our friends, Today's Adventure Sauce Company. That was half of a white knight. Look at that, baby. Yeah, that son of a gun got me, man. It even smells floral. They don't usually. You know what? I grew these a couple years back, and I had some ones that were they were in the fall, and the plants were kind of burned out. I didn't fertilize them, nothing, and I sent some to Johnny, and he was eating them, and he was saying that they were hot. Like, usually you don't get touched off them, and he said they were floral. I was like, what's he talking about? And like, them things ain't, no. And so I went outside and picked one and ate it, and it was floral as all hell. So, I don't know. It just happens. But guys, many of you had tried Adventure sauces. Their pineapple habanero sauce. It is a League of Fire Chug Challenge now, and it's got distribution, Lowe's Foods in South Carolina. So if you're in South Carolina, you can get your hands on this at the store. So this is their first sauce. They came out with this last year, and they did exceptionally well with it. And it's a lot of people in the chili community absolutely love it and have tried it. I reviewed it. I think I was the first one to review it. Now they got a new one, and I'm probably the first one to review this so far. I haven't seen anybody else. This one here is called Bayou Adventure. All right. So I want you guys to tune in tomorrow, and if you see this video, you see this on the thumbnail pop up. I want you to watch the video, smash the like button, and show them some love. This one is made with Tabasco and red habanero, and it's a savory sauce. So the last one had pineapple red habanero, which really worked. I'm telling you, there's so many pineapple habaneros out there, but not like that one. That one's got red habaneros that are stupid hot in it. And they just work better with the pineapple. I don't know. You want to put orange habanero with mango, that's fine. Orange habanero with pineapple, not my cup of tea. Sorry about that. But this, watch the video tomorrow. That's what we want you to do. Oh yeah, they do. They got good artwork. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, they got really good. And they got the foil, the foil labels, so they're like kind of shiny and like the silver underneath. See that? It's hard to see it on the camera. You're not getting it as much as I am, but yeah, it's excellent. What's up, Stephen? Happy in the building. All right, so Stephen was watching my videos on germinating seeds and growing. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I usually do a live stream every year when I germinate. I think I've done it for 3 years now. Yeah, and I just come on and I show all of the seeds that I'm germinating. Everybody gets to see what I'm growing, and I just show how I do it, and it works great. It works great for me. I'm talking about over 90% germination rate, like over. And I mean, when I say over, I think the one time I planted 100 I planted 100 seeds, and like 97 of them sprouted, which is just insane. So I've had really good germination rates. The method I use just with the heat mat, and I use it's a organic seed starter mix. So it's got a lot of peat in it and whatnot, but it's also it helps feed them for a while. But yeah, man, I'm glad I could be a help. I'm hoping Man, I'm hoping anybody that watches my videos back when I was, now don't get me wrong, I wasn't a new grower. Um, but the first year that I cataloged my grow, I actually was new to Super Hots. Now I grew Super Hots the year before, but I bought plants, right? I did actually germinate some seeds, and I think they were just habaneros and stuff like that, whatever. So I've grown peppers my whole life. Like I grew peppers. I mean, I remember back in front of I had this little house I rented up in New York. It was a nice house too. It was a beautiful little house, but um, I remember, um, I know I had habaneros. I don't remember what else was out there, but I remember growing them in the front yard because there wasn't a good place for sun to get that morning sun and then go, whatever. And I remember growing them there, and they did really good. And my parents have grown peppers. My mother's grown surefires every year, the hot bananas, jalapenos. I think the Thai or Dragon Cayenne, something like that. But yeah, man, I've been growing peppers my whole life, but the Super Hots was 2021 when I started growing them. 2022 is when I started doing like the germination videos and cataloging stuff, and you guys will see some of the mistakes I made, like double topping, starting too early, not running out of space, and how I treated, for aphids and different stuff like that. So bringing plants inside wasn't a good idea. I've made mistakes, plenty of them. But I usually have a pretty good, I've always had a good grow year. Always. I haven't never had a crappy grow, thank God. I've had a couple times this year. I had them plants that I think had broad mites or something, and they produced pods. But and last year I don't know if you guys ever watched the videos last year where I had the plants too close to the house, and it got hot like one week in like early May or something, late April, early May. It got really, really hot, and I thought someone poisoned my plants, and I looked, and I was seeing the leaves were like falling off, and I panicked, and what I realized was that the siding on the house was so close, there was so much heat, and it was white, and it was just a reflection of that sun, and that it was. The plants were fine after that. Some of them drooped quite a bit. Some of them, their leaves actually fell off, like burned, just, And the thing was, the plants were outside for a month. Can you imagine that? Plants hardened off like that? But what it was we had a mild spring. See what I'm saying? And I don't think those plants, I don't think I topped them. So let me explain something. A lot of people, and we'll just talk about this now. Dizzy Dragon can chime in too. The peat pellets, really? I've never used them before. I do see a lot of people using the peat pellets. But let's talk about growing and this whole topping versus not topping thing. I only do it for two reasons. One, I do it when I'm inside and I have just a closet, and it's like the plants are getting too tall. I'm sorry. Like, I just snip the tops off for space reasons, right? But the main reason that I would top pepper plants, and I don't always do it, I think this year I didn't top anything this year. Last year was weird, man. Last year I ended up, I topped them, and then I wished I didn't. I topped them when they were small. Like, I usually wait a little bit longer until they're bigger, and I didn't. I topped them, they were just little tiny things. But they ended up doing okay. They did fine. But the main reason I top them is, like, I don't have a place to put shade cloth. I figured something out for this next year. And when you top a pepper plant, that second growth that comes up can handle some sun, okay? Like, I literally top my plants and would bring them outside, do the whole hour thing, like do 15 minutes, half hour, and then just leave them out there. And I've never, ever, ever run into any problems with those plants dying or, shriveling up or anything like that. So what happens when you do top them? The second leaves that grow in are actually sturdier and thicker than the first leaves. So do you get more fruit from a top plant? No. I've grown like a topped plant and a non-topped, and I've got about the same amount. There was no difference. With the top plants, maybe like you can, if you're trying to have something that's like stocky, you want like a little bush. Like I put, I had them topped out front. They looked really good. Neighbors liked them and stuff. They didn't grow really tall, you know. And so if you're going for some kind of look like that too, I mean, I guess you can do it, but yeah. Yeah, they branch out anyway. Yeah, you don't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to top. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. Um, I, I I did it like I said. The one year I double topped them. That was a nightmare. I started my seeds in January, and everything went too well. Like so, within 7 days, every seed had germinated and was growing really fast. And then it was like 2 weeks. I'm like, holy crap! And like I'm talking to growers that have been growing way more experience than me, and I'm like, hey, look at this. And they're like, that's 2 weeks from the time you put that seed in the soil. I said exactly 14 days. I'm like, damn, bro, what'd you do? You know, did you do the black tea method? Did you put fertilizer? And I'm like, no, man. So I just got lucky. I just had the right conditions. You know, I don't know. They had really good seeds, but that year the plants just boom, they just took off, and I was like, what the hell? And so I topped them. I actually, this is all, it's all documented. I actually filmed all this stuff. So I actually topped them, and was so satisfied with that process. And then they took off, right? I think that when I topped them, they were in solo cups, and I just slipped everything down. And next thing you know, boom, there's these bushes. 2 weeks later, these things just regenerated, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do now? And they got so big, they got so bushy that I had to double top them. Now, that created some issues. There was some stuff like carbon boots and some weird stuff I had that didn't like that, right? The plants did not like that. When they started to bring in their second regeneration, some of the leaves were like, you know, like curling up and just weird stuff that, I mean, it was probably I probably shouldn't have done it. However, the majority of them, like, was 45 plants out of 50. They did great. They did absolutely great. So, but yeah, man, I'm not a member of the top club unless you need the space or you don't have a place so you can put shade cloth. I live in an apartment. This year's gonna be different. I got some shade cloth. There's a bench outside, and I'm gonna actually just staple it over that bench. Like the arms come up about this high. As long as my plants aren't too high. If they are, God forbid, then I'm gonna have to build something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have Mrs. BullCow build me something, or no, you know what? I got a backup plan. It's all if I only have one tray, I can do it. I have this rod. It's like it holds one. It's about this high, and it holds one tray perfectly. I guess I could cut the shade cloth up and just like tape it around that or something, and just put that thing over the plants as it's like it'd be like a netting, like a casing around it. So that's a possibility too. If all else fails, you know, it's just a pain in the butt, man. What I usually do is I'll say, okay, it looks like the weather's getting nicer. Let's, you know, it's a nice day out. It's not raining or anything. And I'll put them outside for like 15 minutes or something, right? I'll bring them back in. And then I may even bring them back out again for 15, 20 minutes that same day. Bing, bing. And then I have to work, man. I am not going to put that on Mrs. BullCow to be calling her and be like, did you put the plants outside? Did you set a timer? Don't leave them out there. They're going to burn, you know? Hell no, I don't want to go through that. So, what's up, Michael? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. Today, we just did Spoonful Saturday, so I want everybody watching, come back next week and do a spoonful with the bull. We're going to have guests on. We're going to do all that stuff soon, too. Good, great screen. If you guys are looking for a table sauce that you can share with your kids and the whole family, a mild sauce, this is good. We got some really good mild sauces here in North Carolina, man. I'm going to give some credit. There's a sauce by Jules Creations that's milder than this. This has a little bit of heat, you know. It's got my tongue, my lips burning. Jules Creation, actually. What's up, Robert? Oh, awesome, man. Heck yeah. Robert just got some hot mail from the BullCow. pods and some sauce. You're all set. Uh, so Jules Creations has a sauce called uh, the Black Lung Pop. I had to look that up. It's from a movie. I got the Black Lung Pop. So I didn't know. I never seen that movie. I think it was Adam Sandler. Not Adam Sandler. Ben Stiller that said it. Anyways, it is a charred poblano hot sauce. It's divine. It's so beautiful, and I don't know that many people that have tried it. But I ordered everything Jules Creations make. I order it. Her sauces are so good. She's got a couple of her sauces are very similar to mine, and other people said that. And then of course when I tried them, I was like, yeah, there's. She has a scorpion stingers orange sauce that's very similar to my Mad Mash. Ingredients wise and taste wise, it's very close. She has one called Citrus Bomb that's kind of like my Scotch bonnet sauce. And she's got. Hey, she got a Reaper sauce.
I used those things you got.
The Corpse Reviver is another good one. Everything I've ever had from her has been.
I used these things you got to create a pretend costume.
It is a good costume. Good job. Eliza's got a little mask. What do you call it? Avengers mask and some bracelets on. Yeah, toasted poblano, fired charred. Listen. Guys, I don't usually like mild sauces. It's not that I don't like mild sauces because they're mild, right? I do like a little heat. I like to burn, but my reasoning is a little bit different. I don't usually like mild sauces because the peppers that are used, right? I'm just not a big fan of, I like the sauces. I like the peppers that have citrus notes and different things, bonnets and stuff like this. That's why this blew my mind. It's the Serrano sauce. Phenomenal. First time I tried it, I was with Alec and I said, how did you do that? Just full of flavor. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a no heat or very low heat sauce, this one, that Black Lung Pop from Juice Creation, that stuff I let Eliza, Eliza, my daughter, she's got a tiny tolerance, and I let her have, and she was like, Daddy, can I have this? I had to give it to her, but I think we split it. I ate some more of it, but it was so freaking good. So good. Wow. So tomorrow I want you guys to tune in, and I want you to just remember, come to YouTube. If you do, make sure you watch this video. It's a short video. I didn't make it long like I'm doing now because I'm just ranting. But Bayou Adventure, I'll let you guys watch the review. I'm not going to talk about it too much more. Tonight's gear, sponsored by Fire Hub and Primo's Peppers. So thank you, Fire Hub, for the hat. I was actually the first person to get one of these, and it meant a lot, man. It meant a lot. I was in Erie, and I was going through a health crisis, and Michael and Alexandria and made it a point to come and see me. They actually, after they did the pepper contest, they left, they came back, made a point to come see me, and they said, this is for you, Uncle BullCow. You're the only one that has one of these. And so they gave me the Fire Hub hat. And if you guys don't know what Fire Hub is, it is where you go, firehub.me, and you say, hey, I'm about to do Spoonful Saturday, Uncle BullCow. Take a picture of that sauce, or take a picture of the barcode, and an AI will pick it up, and it'll show, and it'll check it in. And you can give a rating for heat, for flavor, an overall rating. You can write a paragraph on this sauce if you want to, okay? You can put a YouTube video review of this sauce, or any sauce, or anything spicy. Go on there. Check in a white night. I was the first one to check one in. So you see a picture of my hand with 3 nice ones, But that's what it's about, is, we want to build this chili community, man. And we want to see people have a good time. And I love it. And I love you guys, and I want to say thank you truly to all of you. It's easy to get discouraged. The views just fluctuate up and down, but then they always end up in the same spot. right? So, you know, but yeah, yeah. Today, uh, I talked to a couple people about it. I talked to some other YouTubers, some of them with really big channels, but I said I do it because I like it. I love it, right? I love this right here. That. That's what I love. Just I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to hot sauce. Now there's the experimental stuff once in a while. I don't know how I'm gonna like this. A sweet potato habanero sauce, but it was from Trader Joe's and it was $2 and some change. And I seen someone else post a picture of it that day. You know, it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but I think maybe with Thanksgiving food, it might work. You know, if I don't like it, I'll give it to one of my coworkers. You know, they get free hot sauce because I find stuff that I don't like. I review it. I say I don't care for that. Here, this is another store-bought one. I can't wait. I'm dying to try this. This is Badia's ghost pepper sauce, and the first ingredient on this is ghost peppers. So, I mean, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be hot. But I got all kinds of stuff. I got some Chiba Gold. I got Mikey V's garlic scorpion. I never tried that. And I got some other weird stuff all the way back there, man, that I can't even explain. I got that scorpion sauce from K-John's that has the real scorpions, like the animals in it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The Primo Army, yeah. You want to know what? I got a bottle of Primo Army, and I have not reviewed it. But let me explain to you why. I have reviewed Primo Army, but what I reviewed was 2 years ago. And Troy gave it to me. It was the prototype. It was the hottest natural hot sauce I ever had. It was very thick. He said he had to do some tweaks and adjustments because it was just too thick. But that stuff lit me up, man. I gave it to Mrs. BullCow. I'm like, it's too hot for me. And so she, I think I may have got cramps from eating some on my food or something. It was that hot, but I gave it to her. She loved it. She absolutely loved it. So then Troy came out with, he has the finished product. Now it's been out for a while. I just haven't got around to reviewing it. So I do have a bottle of Primo Army. I've done all the other Primo sauces. I got stuff, man. I got bottles of Pucker Butt stuff way in the back. I mean, just the list goes on. And I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky to have. Yeah, I even got hot sauce. I even got some Hellfire sauces. This one is Fiery Fool. So, have no clue. I've never tried Hellfire. I hear a lot of good things about them. I hear that their sauces are just ridiculous hot. And so I'm looking forward to trying them. And so, yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So about 33 bottles right there. Then I got a couple other weird ones just laying around scattered. I also got these spicy Reaper pickles from Mikey V's, man. How many of y'all love Mikey V's stuff? What's up, Charlie? It's late as hell where you're at. What are you doing? What are you doing up past your bedtime? So, yeah, Mikey V's, man. Shout if you love Mikey V's products. Man, he makes a good taco sauce. I love tacos so much. Woo! The roasted, I think it was roasted garlic Reaper. I've had his gator toes. I've had a whole bunch of stuff from Mikey V's, man. Everything I've had, I absolutely love. So that's right. It's okay to be that. That was my whole life, man. I've been nocturnal, so my daughter has a hard time going to sleep, and I don't rag on her. All I want her to do is when I'm going to sleep, I want her to not like.
I have a harder time going to sleep than you.
She does. You do now, and I was just telling them that she has a hard time, but I don't like go nuts on her.
Wrong. I have the hard time falling asleep because I have to deal with you guys having a hard time falling asleep.
The queen of La Noche is not lying. She's telling the truth. Me, I was I remember just like I couldn't sleep as a child. My mother would put us to bed way too early, 7:30 sometimes. like 8 o'clock at the latest. And I mean, it was summertime in New York. There was people outside playing. It was light out still. And I would be pissed. And I remember looking out the window, seeing the kids playing, and I'd be mad as hell. And so, all right, so I shouldn't have done that. See how she's whining right now? She's worried because she wants to go comfort her, Chess. So you don't have to go to sleep now. It's Saturday night. We don't get on her except when I have to work or I'm going to get up at 5:40 in the morning to make hot sauce. With my heart condition, everything else, I have to get at least 5.5, 6 hours sleep. I usually get, I don't know, 6.5, 7. Sleep apnea wakes me up a bunch of times. I don't wear a CPAP, none of that. I just stop breathing, lose oxygen, wake up looking stupid, you know? But my daughter, we don't get on her much because we know she's autistic. We understand she has a hard time sleeping, and we've both been through it. I just started going to sleep before midnight, and it's not much before midnight. But, yeah, I stayed up my whole life past midnight. There was nothing I could do about it. It was torture. It was torture.
And the weirdest at night because
I
have him
God.
that I have to turn on his side over and over all night to make sure he doesn't stop breathing. I have a daughter that I have to rock to sleep in my arms, and I have a daughter that screams until she falls asleep because she's upset that she wants to go to bed at a specific time, and then she stays up later because she's so stressed out. And on top of all that, I'm a procrastinator with multiple nocturnal animals to feed. So after I do all that with them, I procrastinate all day and finally feed my nocturnal animals and go to sleep at some strange hour.
That's how it goes down for real, guys.
I'm getting better about it.
All right, Chili Phil said he crushed a Reaper a little while ago. I can't believe how much them White Knights are kicking my butt. 2 reasons. It's the end of the season. That one's floral. Anytime you get something floral, it's usually more hot. And my tolerance sucks. My tolerance is lower than it's ever been. I honestly think when I was a damn 12-year-old, I had a better tolerance than this. Can you believe that? Can you believe that Uncle BullCow was the Spice King of my area my whole life? I didn't know anybody that could eat stuff as hot as I could. Like, I didn't even know there was people that could eat 5 or 10 Carolina Reapers. Then when I watched Shahina's live stream in 2019 of her eating 100 Reapers, I absolutely lost it. I was like, that's not possible. How can this be? And then
all of us from smaller areas are probably the Spice King of our areas.
Right. And then I'm like, hey, you know, I met Johnny Scoville in 2021. I'm like, oh, he's a madman. Are you kidding me? Johnny looked at me when we were in area and was like, these guys got me beat by a mile. I'm like, I know they do. Stephen Kurgan, Dean. Oh, by the way, shout out Conjure Vapors. Dean won. He ate 77 7-pot primos today. He beat the Scoville unit. Scoville unit had, they went to head-to-head, but Scoville unit had the record, I think, at 69. From 2 years ago at Zestfest. But, man. Yeah, Dean, I mean, this is just insane. I'm meeting these people. I'm like, when I met Dean in Erie, he come walking in the bus. He's got that damn Black Death sucker in his mouth. He kept it in his mouth after the freaking 9 holes of hell. He did my chug. There's only 2 people, I think, that did that. That was 16 million. Cool. Like, and 8 chocolate prima tally right before it. And then, like, 7 other holes before. Are you kidding me? Man, these guys are on a whole nother level. But it's okay. I never got my feelings hurt about not being the Spice King and having a low tolerance. I wished at one point that my tolerance was better, And then I didn't. And when I got sick the first time,
I know when you didn't. Probably when you made all of us half dead with the raging bull. You decided you didn't want none of that. I'm sure.
I ate a sliver of that and thought I was gonna die, and then I gave it to my wife, like the whole challenge. That's why people don't want challenges from me anymore. Mark my words. I'm gaining people's trust back. I'm very
not mine.
Not hers. We did the butterscotch bark. It was a beginner challenge. It was really tasty. It was easy. Vicious Verde I put up as a chug. It's the mildest of my sauces. Got another one coming out soon. Another collaboration that's going to be on the milder side. And then BAM! I'm going to trick the friggin' pepper community. And fair warning everybody. Look at Sundance. Sundance, he got one of them chugs. Brian gave it to him. He's like, hey, what's in this? I'm going to do it tonight. He never did it. Not to this day. People don't trust me, man. I made stuff too hard.
You have a reputation similar to Insanity League.
Oh yeah, I was competing. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm not being a jerk. I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way. But at the time when I started making challenges, there was nothing at all in League of Fire that was that hot. That was nowhere near my stuff. But my competition, but it wasn't competition to sell or anything. But I'm saying who I was going for, like, okay, they're on my level, was pure insanity. I was like, I can make something that hot. No, don't get me wrong. They use just powder. I was using like powder and extract and crystals and flakes and like stupid stuff. But yeah. Now Charlie's done, I think, the craziest challenge. If you guys haven't seen that video where he did that gummy heart thing, Chassie, you didn't watch that yet, did you?
I don't watch anything.
It's like 300 prima tallies or something. This freaking huge gummy bear.
300.
Yeah, and plus that was insane.
Well, if anybody can hear it, it's Charlie.
Charlie, I literally don't ever do a welfare check. I tagged him on Facebook. I want to make sure my boy's all right. That shit right there, I thought would be if anything could kill Charlie, it was that challenge. Charlie, you can survive anything now. Even a shark attack wound would not phase you. That was nuts. I watched it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, but I was like, damn. I'm gonna make some stuff.
You know what?
Then hold on.
You know what? Speaking of, you know what's worse than the Raging Bull challenge?
What?
Man of War sting.
Oh, she got stung by a Portuguese man of war. So I'll tell you like
I don't
this.
have nothing on.
I know who to blame for that. Listen. Let me tell you something. I literally, off of that first challenge, that Raging Bull, the original, not the 2.0, which was the fruit jerky. Now I made that one because that's what my wife got. The goldfish. Oh yeah, that was stupid hot. Yeah. So let me tell you something. That Raging Bull, my wife had it coming out of both ends at the same time. All right.
Stop the video right now. I'll delete that.
She laid on the couch and turned green, okay? And I was like, are you okay? And she laid there. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to jail. And listen, I literally was...
How many times do I have to tell you not to say that stupid thing you
I won't say that part.
That's not even the part that matters.
But anyways, she got so ripped off of that. And it was on the way to another guy. Like, it was already, his was in the mail when she did this.
You really think I'm playing?
So she says, so anyways, he goes into convulsions off of it. He was shaking like this, and he was trying to drink milk, and it was spilling all over and stuff. And we like Sergeant Dunn actually had that on his website at the time, and was like, they're like, no, we got to pull that. I'm like, hell yeah, we can't give that to nobody. And so the eating the whole thing at once was only 2 people did it. So then we decided to break it up into 3 pieces with a 2-minute burn in between. And let me tell you right now, man, we had one YouTuber has never returned to YouTube after it. Another one retired and told us he was never going to eat anything hot again, even hot sauce. And we heard he went to the hospital. And then another one stopped doing videos for a year, okay? Like, it was traumatizing to people. And so I was like, whoa, man, I went too far, you know? And so
not sticky enough. It's too old.
I made some other ones.
Can I have a piece of tape?
Stop sticking tape on your face.
Yeah, don't put
I'll
tape.
make you string.
Get her something else. Go ahead. Mommy's gonna get you a string. But then we did one with you know, I did the fudge, and I actually came out with the 2.0, and that was just as bad as the Raging Bull. And I was like, you know what? I gotta stop. But you know what? What do you do when you have, I think 500 grams? It was, yeah, I think it was 500 grams of capsaicin crystal. I still have some left. I don't know how much is in there. It's probably about this one. It's probably about 10, 15 grams. But I had like the mother load of capsaicin crystals. Two canisters actually. One was this big and one was this big. What do you do with that stuff? You know? Just throw it in something, man. You don't measure it. Like, seriously. Just eye it. Bam, bam, bam. How much is in there? Well, that little batch of 12 bottles of hot sauce has about, 14, 15 grams of crystal in it. Are you crazy? That's over a gram of crystal in each freaking bottle? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, I actually love the crystals, man. I love them. The first time I got them, the first thing I did was I made fudge. Now, that fudge was not a challenge. It's what gave me the idea for a challenge, but that fudge was for me and my wife to eat. And guess what? I could handle it better than her. Yeah, there's a video. That was so good because it didn't have the pepper flavor, but it made the chocolate hot and spicy. And it was not a stinging burn or like a mouth burn. It was like this coating evenly. Maybe the chocolate helped with that. Like the throat kind of felt like you could breathe fire almost. Yeah, you were burning, but it was enjoyable for me. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just curious what that looks like on video.
Oh, she's gonna cut me, guys.
I'm making holes for her string.
I'll shoot your damn pinky toe off. All right, we're gonna get going. You guys are awesome.
I'll leave you with my
She wants to show you her weapon. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Next week, we don't know what sauce we're going to do, but we're going to get back on here, and I want all you guys to come back, and you bring a spoon, and you grab a sauce. You know, if you're a YouTuber, man, bring an open sauce. Let's give a second shout-out to the people. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. We're not doing reviews here, man. We're just doing some sauce, and we're just talking. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, tune in and watch this. It's the very first day of sauce season, a.k.a. autumn, fall. And it's a brand new sauce. The Bayou Adventure. All right, guys. Say bye to Sip Chomper, Eliza. Say bye, Sip Chomper. Say bye to Sip Chomper.
Bye,